Welcome to another 5 minutes of movement with me, Dr. Amanda. We are going to be doing 5 minutes of balance and stability work today. We're going to be doing deep squats, one-legged stances, so being barefoot is going to be essential. And if you're someone who struggles to balance on one leg, it may be helpful to have a chair or a wall nearby that you can hold on to if you do have any sort of instability issues in that regard. Like I always say, 5 minutes of movement consistently every single day. Reframe your brain into thinking that you're someone who exercises, someone who moves, and eventually that consistency will grow. And that's all it really takes, of being consistent with movement. And that's something that's so important for our health and for our well-being. So thank you for joining me today. Let's get into it. Our 5 minutes starts now. We're going to start by getting into a deep squat. Okay, so from the side, getting down as low as we can, and then palms together in the front, whatever you're comfortable with. We're going to hold this deep squat for a minute before we go into our first one-legged balance on the left leg. So 30 more seconds here. Deep squats are wonderful, especially if you're someone who sits all the time. You may have really tight hip flexors, really tight hips, and deep squatting will help open up those hip joints and to decrease the tension in the hip rotators. We've got 10 more seconds here until we head into our one-legged balance. Good. You can open your arms up if you want to. 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise. Now we're going to start with our one-legged balance on our left leg. So we're going to bring this right knee up, balancing on that left foot. Like I said, it's best to be barefoot. This creates the most amount of connection between your foot and the ground. And there's a reason why your foot has so many sensory receptors in it. And it's so that we can create connection between our brain and the ground, create balance, to create stability, whether we're moving, walking, running. That's super important. We're going to hold this for another 20 seconds. And then we're still going to be balancing on one leg, on this left leg, but we're going to actually cross this right ankle over our left knee into a figure 4 position, which will help stretch our hip rotator on the right side. So we're going to go into that position now. Good. Figure 4, again, if you need a chair or a wall nearby to hold you stable. Good. We're going to hold this position for another 40 seconds. And then we're going to do the same 2 minutes of balance work, but on the right side. Of course, we got to be balanced. Balance work, balance, get it? The other thing too to note is you may have a side that is more stable than the other side, and that just may mean that you need some more work. Good. When you're doing any balance work, if your knees are collapsing in, that may mean that you have some weakness into your glutes, which is something that you may need to work on too. Now we're going to stand, slowly undo that leg, relax it down, stretch that left leg out. Might be a little sore. And now we're going to switch to our right leg, left leg up. Make sure when you do this, keep your ankle flexed. Good. And like I said, usually we have one leg that's less stable than the other. For me, my right leg is definitely my less stable leg. Good. We've got another 25 seconds on this right leg. Seconds here, and then what we're going to get into, the same as what we did on the other side, we're going to do that figure 4. So we're going to cross this left ankle over my right knee and squat down. Good. We can do that now. Cross Good. And squat down. And we're going to hold this for the last remaining, about 45 seconds left now, so we get to our 5 minutes of movement completion. And you can see I'm starting to shake a little bit, which is good. Activating those stability muscles. Good. I love balance work. I find it extremely peaceful. Good job. Only 20 seconds left. I feel like 5 minutes just like flies by. It goes by so fast. Ooh, 10 seconds. Don't lose the balance. You might need to find a spot to focus on that's not moving. And maybe not me, because I'm kind of a little shaky. Up. Slowly come up. Bring that leg down. Shake it out. 5 minutes. Done. Good job, guys. Can't wait to see you next time at our next 5 minutes of movement. It's perfect timing because I think it's just about to start raining. Great.